where you are and when you are to the fullest that you can, because that's where you chose to be, there is no comparison that is made. There is no resistance. There is no measurement taken. And when there is no measurement, no judgment, then there is no sensation as such of the passage or the existence of a temporal state. Is any of this making some sense?
Some of it, yes.
Oh, all right. What is not?
Well, perhaps when I ask my question, it would fit in.
All right.
On the other hand, if what you spoke of earlier tonight about future memory is an answer to my question, please let me know and let me not carry on.
Oh, I love you to carry on. You see, in carrying on, you then open many more doors through which we can ascertain your vibration. And in continuing to carry on, you open that many more doors through which other individuals then can share of the gift that you are giving. Remember, we do not know everything. We only need everything within ourselves that we need to be ourselves at that moment. We do not know anywhere near as much about you as we know about ourselves. You know everything you need to know about yourself to be who you are. But by sharing that, we are then given permission, in a sense, by you, to go into certain doorways where we may then be able to release certain amounts of information you may not be consciously aware of yet. So do continue. If you yourself, by the way, have a notion, have a sensing that the idea, the concept of future memory is something that does in fact strike a chord within you, that's probably your strongest clue that it does. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have recognized it nor thought about it so long.
Exactly.
But do continue.
And I do give you permission to inform me of the answer to this question, since it would be
the way you give me permission is by continuing.
Do I move to San Francisco, or do I maintain myself in Los Angeles, which would enable me to speed up what it is I need to continue to do?
Neither. You know why?
No.
Because you're asking me and not making the decision yourself.
I know.
I know you know. Which feels more correct? Now, one moment. For the purpose of this conversation, I will not hold you to whatever you say. So if you say Los Angeles, oh no, that's not what I meant. That doesn't mean you're stuck with it. If you say San Francisco, I will not say, well, you said San Francisco, now you can't choose Los Angeles. I will never say you cannot change your mind. Sometimes you will find, if this will help you, that once you make a decision, any decision, it then becomes obvious. And the obvious thing may be the opposite of what you chose, but at least it's obvious now, so what do you care?
Okay.
Now, which feels more correct, and why?
Los Angeles.
Why?
Because it would be a decision that would allow me to center myself and make decisions for myself as an adult.
Why? Why will that, in your estimation, not happen in your city of San Francisco? Or why would it not be as likely in that area?
Because the influence of my family is still very great up in that area.
Ah.
You want to go on?
No. Now, let me, not saying this is what you should do, let me just throw another idea into this nice little machine that you are creating here.
Go ahead.
See what it does to the gears. Sometimes, I am not saying this is necessarily the case now. Many individuals know what I'm going to say. Sometimes, doing the thing that you fear the most is the way to accelerate and take full responsibility. Because if you find you have a trepidation, that trepidation may be your sign that that's actually where you ought to be for the most accelerated growth for what you actually want to do. Whereas sometimes staying away from that may be playing it safe and may actually therefore take longer than doing it the other way. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
No. Ah, interesting. In other words, the so-called influence of your family, as you said, yes?
Yes.
It's your choice to be influenced, is it not?
Yes.
So if you can coexist with someone, and if you can allow yourself to understand that their simple presence doesn't have to, how do you say, push your button,
Yes.
then you have taken stride. Because then you're operating with them as an equal. You are loving them unconditionally, You are allowing them to be who they are, and that's what allows you to be anything you want to be. Sometimes if you stay away from that, many times, again, not saying this is necessarily the case now, but many times staying away from that is actually an avoidance of an issue that really does need resolving, and the resolving of that issue is actually what would allow you to really stand on your own 2 feet. So many times facing it, being in the place you feel the least comfortable, is actually what is representative, if you're honest with yourself, of the thing that excites you the most. Because to resolve that discomfort is really the exciting thing. To know that you could coexist with them as an equal and not be influenced by choice would be having grown up. Understand?
Yes.
Does that help you at all?
Yes, and we thank you.
Now, the choice is still up to you, of course. So enjoy whatever you do. Remember, no matter what you choose, neither choice is wrong. Correct?
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, sir. Oh, you're welcome, sir. Sharing.
Hi, Bashar.
Oh, and a good day to you.
I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm glad you're back.
Back? I haven't gone anywhere.
Well, I know you haven't gone anywhere, but we haven't all been together for a while.
I see. Says who?
In this format.
Ah, all right, all right. In this game. In this
game.
story. All right.
In my work that I do with people, I'm a psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist, speak up. Can you all hear the psychotherapist?
Okay.
Louder, they say.
In my practice, I have recently attracted a wonderful child, 7-year-old boy,
All right.
and I think some new things are going to start happening for me in my work with people.
Well, they must have already started, otherwise you probably wouldn't be saying that.
Well, perhaps that's true.
All right.
I'm just really realizing it now.
Ah.
This wonderful little boy
Yes.
is a child who is having night terrors
Night terror.
at the moment.
All right.
And in addition, his...
One moment.
Yes.
Did you like that? Night terror. All right. Wanted to add the proper weight.
Well, that's a good way of describing it anyway.
It is also a clue to what we will talk about, but continue.
Okay. He's a child that his mother told me at age 2 and 3 was recalling past lives.
Yes.
Although now at 7, he hasn't brought any of this up with me yet.
Oh, all right.
But he does have an imaginary friend.
Yes.
And says he goes soul traveling with him.
Yes, me too.
And some of his understanding of what's happening is, of course, filtered through what he knows so far.
Yes.
But I'm so excited to be working with him, and
Oh.
I want to help him and be of service to him and learn and grow
All
myself.
right. Then repeat after me.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right?
Night terror.
Night terror.
Oh, that was very good. One more time.
Night terror. How's that?
All right. Now, did you notice something when you did it that way? You almost couldn't help but laugh.
True. True.
Do you think you could allow him not to run from the fear, but to actually accentuate it to the point where he starts playing with it and learns there is nothing to be afraid of?
That would be wonderful, yes.
So, all right. What is the child's name?
Matt.
Matt. All right, Matt. Night terror. No. Not night terror. Come on. No self-respecting night terror would go around saying, night terror, I'm a night terror. How do you think a night terror would say, I'm a night terror?
Well, he describes these beings as monsters.
Yes, of course.
And he's very afraid of them.
Yes. But you see, when an individual allows themselves to, as you say, get into the vibration of what it is they are afraid of, they recognize that they contain an equal amount of that energy themselves. And therefore, I'll put this very simply, they are just as strong as anything that has been scaring them, and they can scare them right back.
Well, I've been trying to use... Excuse me.
You have been what?
I'm considering using a method that you taught us
Yes.
in the workshop, both
Yes.
last year, and I
Yes,
believe that...
yes. Considering. All right, what is it?
You were talking about the method of visualizing a creature or whatever yourself, manifesting your own fear in your mind,
Yes.
and transforming that into the dragon who flies
Yes,
off.
yes.
Okay. And I would love to be
All
able
right.
to...
First, play a little bit more of a game. That might be a little bit too powerful at first. Play a little bit more of a game. The idea, use the vocal clue as we have been doing. Make a vocal game out of it. Allow him to begin to imagine how the energy of night terror would sound if he were a night terror. All right, you have these night terrors. If you were a night terror, how would you sound? I would sound like this, night terror. Well, isn't that how they sound? Well, yes, it is. Well, why should they choose to sound any other way? Otherwise, they wouldn't be being night terrors if they didn't sound like night terrors. But you know you can sound that way too, which means you have chosen to sound that way to play that game. All they're doing is playing that game too, so they have to sound that way. But you can sound that way too. You can be just as much of a night terror, and then maybe you can all go out to some night terror hangout and have fun. Allow him to learn the equality of the energy that is within him, so he understands that it is simply a reflection and a projection of something he is capable of being as well. When he knows it is within him too, there is nothing to fear, because then the night terrors become buddy-buddy.
Right, okay.
And then they aren't so terrible anymore, and he can recognize them as simply, oh, shall we say, other mischievous children.
Okay. I guess related to this is,
Yes.
it has been suggested that this child has come to me as a bit of a gift and a teacher.
A bit? Oh, all right.
And, of course, I would assume that that's true anyway.
Oh, all right, thank you very much.
But-
Allowing the obvious to stand out once again.
Is there any particular agreement that he and I have? That,
No, none whatsoever. Do you believe
that
me?
No.
Oh, why not?
Well, because I don't believe anything's an accident.
Oh, well, thank you. Then why did you ask me if there's an agreement?
I guess I'm asking the wrong question.
Oh, it's not a wrong question,
What is
but it
the
does point
agreement?
out to you that you know there is an agreement.
Yes.
What is the agreement? What are you learning?
Well, I feel I'm in an uncharted area.
Ah.
And
You mean where the ancient maps used to say, there be night terrors here?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Well, it's simple when you think of it in terms of just traditional psychology, but because this child is aware of other realities,
Yes,
for me, this is a new experience.
I see. Not really.
Well,
You have many times charted uncharted waters in many different ways. He knows that. Captain, navigator, he knows that. He knows he's in good hands. And you also know that that individual is extremely powerful, extremely powerful. Simply has come to you, oh tinkerer, oh aligner of magnetic compass needles, has come to you to get a little bit of realignment. When that child is aligned, watch out. What a terror. But you understand what I mean.
yes.
You have formed a coalition. You have been together again and again and again and again. And in a sense, it is simply to have a little bit of an adjustment made, a little bit of alignment made,
Okay.
for which he has come to you. But you are both going to learn, you to refine your craft, in many meanings of that word, and that individual to understand navigational direction again, what direction to point, who and what he is, who and what he's chosen to be, who and what he was, who and what he will be. Play together, play together.
Okay.
Explore as you explored before those maps of uncharted lands. You are simply exploring a new uncharted land. So what that it is not necessarily as material as the other ones.
I've really gotten excited about the prospect
Oh!
of working more with children that are having these experiences.
Then that is your best compass heading, the
Okay.
excitement itself.
All right.
Set your needle firmly on E.
Okay. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Shedding!
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I didn't really have a question either.
Oh, thank you very much. Do you wish to make a statement?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thank you.
Just on the synchronicity.
Yes.
I mean, everything is synchronicity.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it is. What is synchronicity?
That's a good point.
Oh, thank you very much. If you're not going to ask a question, I might as well.
Okay, good.
What is the answer? What is synchronicity?
Well, it all fits in together. I mean, every
Keep it simple. Keep
Oh,
it
okay.
simple. Everything is...
fits in. Fits.
All right, that's one way of saying it. Can you be simpler still? Everything is...
Synchronicity.
All right, which means everything is...
One.
All right, very good.
Different-
Everything is one thing. Everything is everything else. It is all one and the same thing. Synchronicity is your physiological manifestation. your physiological recognition in linear terms that everything is everything else. Except that in linear terms, you can only experience events one after another. But they exhibit a type of link-up. They exhibit a type of connectedness, because that's the way you interpret different things actually being one and the same thing in a segregated physical reality. You don't experience them exactly simultaneously, but you experience them synchronistically, coincidentally, as you say. So yes, everything is one. And synchronicity is your physiological, linear recognition of that fact. How's that?
That's wonderful.
Well, thank you for your recognition, for your cognition, and your precognition.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
I do have one question on that.
Oh, all right.
All right, so it's all the same one thing.
Yes.
And
Manifesting in all the multidimensional ways that it can.
right, and so
And so?
the reason that I could perceive it more closely to me, connected to me,
Yes.
is it because it's closer in? I'm going to use an example.
Oh,
like
all
each,
right.
each question that was asked.
Speak up, speak up, speak up.
Each question that was
Each question that was asked.
Each question that was asked up to this point, and as always,
Yes.
it was like a question for me.
Yes.
And it helped me understand myself.
Yes. The synchronicity, therefore, is in the timing of your participation in this event. Now understand, all those answers, all that information, all those questions vibrate in many different ways. Anyone who is key to a particular vibration is going to pick up out of that question, out of that answer, what they need. And of course, therefore, it's going to seem specifically directed toward them, because it is specifically directed towards everybody. You will only receive the bandwidth that is the frequency you're operating on, and of course, it's going to seem specific.
All right. And
It is specific, but it is also for everyone.
Okay, and it's the idea where you're open enough that you have all of that understanding, all the different vibrations as an understanding?
You can. You can recognize that there are many vibrations. You will not necessarily want to recognize them all. Otherwise, perhaps you would be sitting around twiddling your thumbs and not doing much with the vibration that would help you do something. But yes, you can recognize them in a certain way. If you wish, you can say you can recognize it as a background vibration. And from time to time, certain elements of it can rise to the surface. You can see, quote-unquote, more than one simultaneously. It depends upon what the definition is of who you are at that moment and why you would need to see it that way. But yes, you can see in gestalts, if you wish.
Okay, but then that's like something that seems to be happening with me right now, is I don't seem to be in a lot of action, and I do seem to be perceiving or understanding a lot of different things and how they relate to myself.
It may simply be preparation for you to take an action. Is there an action that you want to take that you're not taking?
Yeah, I would like to be able to bring more of the non-physical concepts into the physical.
In what way?
In my channeling, with writing.
Oh, all right. So are you doing that?
Yes, but not to the same degree as I would like to.
Ah, well, do you remember what we talked about in terms of creating the future memory?
Yes.
Can you use that exercise for this particular case in point?
Yes, definitely.
Well, then
That was a
thank you
big
very
help.
much. Do that and see what happens.
All right.
And then it will already have been accomplished.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Channing.
Ho, ho, ho. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Good day, Bashar.
Good day to you.
I had a completely different question that I was going to ask you that I've been wanting to ask you for such a long time. But all of
Such a long time.
Oh, you know, way, way back.
Way. All right.
But all of a sudden, I thought of an article that I read about a man named Aldo Alcino, I believe his name is. He has a theory that at the time of the departure and the destruction of the dinosaurs, that there was a mammal that he calls Protoceti. Are you familiar with that?
We understand the concept to some degree, but recognize that you are putting this theory in very, shall we say, simplistic terms.
That's the only way I can, because I don't really completely understand it. I just read the article.
All right.
From my limited experience and knowledge of it, what I gleaned from it was
Yes.
that this mammal, at that time, slightly resembling a small horse, had the largest brain capacity at that time of the mammals.
No.
No? Okay.
What became the dolphin did.
That's this creature that I'm speaking of.
All right.
This creature
Then
then...
that is the nomenclature.
That is the nomenclature, that when the fusion occurred and when the plant life died and when the dinosaurs and the living creatures on Earth could not survive, that some of the protophyte went into the sea to survive the radiation.
Yes.
And that is the forerunner or the antecedents of what we call the cetaceans today.
Basically, yes. There is much more to it than that, but basically, yes.
Where could we find out more about that?
In the Akashic records.
I'll go home and look at them tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And the dolphins have some notion about it, you know. You could ask them.
Well,
all right. One moment. Individuals. Now there are more and more of you who are willing to place themselves in situations synchronistically and circumstances where they can interact with dolphins physiologically, can, in certain states of meditative, what you would call bliss, meditative dream sharing with the dolphin, receive telepathic images, if you ask that question, of those happenings so long ago. Because it is a history that is passed down from generation to generation in their storytelling. So they can transmit images to you, and you can receive. Now, be aware that you will likely do some translating into your own terminology. What you will receive will not necessarily always be absolutely, literally what happened. But you will at least get a sense, and some of the images will be accurate. So ask them the question telepathically, go into the relaxed dream state as you float with them, and let them send you images and see what you get. All right?
Is that, could we just ask any dolphins, or should we ask dolphins that we interact with usually?
It is in the cellular memory of all of them.
So all
now,
of them.
There may be different capacities in different dolphins to relate to what you are asking to, depending upon the circumstance they are in and the environment they are used to. Generally speaking, those that in your terms are wild will deliver the most potent storyline.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
thank you very much.
Wild.
Yes.
I lost it.
Oh, very good.
When you were speaking of dolphins,
Yes.